You know, I have something to say about it too, Akilabator. I have something to say about it too. You're okay. Alright, we're a little bit early today. But I want you guys to know, all the friends. Let's see, do we have the AV? I'm not hearing AV. Hello? Okay, cool, 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 cool. Alright, sorry to have that repeat twice. Welcome to Path of Titans, everybody! Alderaan dropped a new DLC for one of the official dinosaurs, and we're gonna play it. We're on my favorite community server, Wild Amber, right here. Let's see, let's go find the Styracosaurus. Alright, so you have Albertensis, 2 times frill damage. You have Procarvicornis, stam recovery. And you have Ancile, attack damage. Oh, look at those spines on the back. Oh, look at those. Okay. Now, additionally, I kind of want to review the patch notes. Because Alderaan dropped patch notes with this update, and updates to, other dinosaurs and things. Cheerio. Let me go find it. So Styra, it now has 600 health, and it is 2200 combat weight. They decreased the headbutt base damage, increased headbutt bleed, increased the charge speed, decreased the charge cooldown, increased the charge base damage. So charge sounds like it's a lot more viable now. They removed a lot of old abilities, and they added a couple things. Now, if you haven't seen the YouTube video that kind of shows off the Styra, I recommend you check it out. Let's see. I really like the attack damage. But knowing that they have basically cut the base damage for the headbutt by like a fifth of what it used to be, I'm not sure I want to go for the attack damage. I think we go for the stam recovery. Here. What do I want to name you? Oh, I don't know what to name you. That is going to be a question and a half. What to name the new... Yeah, the new model is definitely different. So this is the one that's like the descendant species, and then these two are the ones that look like close. Because I heard that they kept two of these the same-ish, and then this one was going to be like a descendant of the Styracosaurus. So technically a different species of dinosaur, but they've just introduced it as a different model. Yeah, it looks super high detail now. I'm not sure what that's going to do for my skin preferences for the Styra. I really don't know. You know what? I think solid option always. Solid option always is to start green because I can always change it. Except for the head. I want the head to be like a bright color. So we'll pick the bright color there. The red. Okay, so the red... We'll make it yellow. I want it to stand out. Because if we just make it cream, then it blends in with the other. I don't want it to blend that much. This looks like it's the darker color on the top. I think we make it like the brown burgundy that I don't really see because it's nighttime. I think nighttime is messing with my my ability to view the colors. But now we need a name because I think I've got it exactly the way I want it to look for the start. Now I need a name. You know what? I name you Turvy because your horn is topsy-turvy. It is upside down. It is, it is not, it is going in the opposite direction. So, I think we name you Turvy. Alright. You know, Hash Brown, you already had your TLC. I actually gave you a video, Hash Brown. I did. Where did our kid go? I just made a kid. We have to find the child! We've lost the child in the roster already. Who would have thought? There's the hatchling. There you are, you beautiful little thing. We're in a bush in Grand Plains. What a place to be. We need to use the marks command. It'll give us some good starting marks. It gives us 2,000 starting marks. Oh, look at that exploration growth. Oh, look at that face! Oh, look at that face. It just a cute little face. Yeah, you know what? We're taking a picture of that. I want a picture of that. Yeah, we take pictures here. Let's look at the passives. So passive says that attackers take damage when hitting your head or neck. Ooh, so you get a reflect, okay. But you take no extra damage from head attacks. Okay, cool. So that's the default Ceratopsian with a little bit of reflect damage. Interesting. Alright, so we have headbutt, high damage, low bleed. Really? I mean, they say high damage. Is 50 damage really high damage? Because I don't think so. There's the joust that they showed off in the YouTube video where you kind of have the headbutt attack that winds up and then you kind of dash forward like you're a Dragon Ball Z character. This is very similar to the Kentro puncture ability. Interesting that they put it on the head slot. And then there's Ram. I think we go... Oh, I'm really glad... I'm really... It makes me sad that they put Joust in the head slot and not in, like, the legs or something. Because I would gladly give up my charge to have Joust. Because it mechanically does the same thing, just without the running side to side. Oh, look at us go. Look at this little sprint. So we are hatchling. On Wild Amber, you will start as a hatchling. Unless you use the exclamation point juvie command in local, you can kind of skip hatchling if you want. I don't skip hatchling. I like the challenge. So we go for it. It's what we do. Alright. I'm not even taller than the flowers. Oh, we have some growing to do, Turvy. We have some growing to do. Oh, we will be the little Styra that could. I'm confident in this. I mean, the game already decided to put me in like the most violent place. Social. I can't open. Well, it's not nice to open a social menu. Our streamer guidelines for Wild Amber do protect the overall community from like being, you know, included in ways that they don't want to be in someone's stream. So like for the chat, I'll be keeping myself in group chat or local, either one. And I won't use the social menu to check server uptime. Server uptime will just be where it is. We'll get the reset notices as they come. I will try to keep track of the hourly counter for the marks command. Not necessarily that I need a crazy amount of marks, because 2,000 marks every hour is really good. I just like to do things as naturally as possible, so that way, you know, the Wild Amber experience can be captured in its truest form. Now, unfortunately, since I'm streaming and I can't use global, I won't really be able to interact much with the overall community because I don't have. I know on PC, using OBS, you can put like a little placard or like a little stock image over the part where the chat box would pop up. But I don't have a capture card on console, so I can't do that yet. That is a long way from now, though. I still need to do, the personal research and get, do the pro con list, all of the things for product buying because, I just want to make sure that doing the best I can with that. But we found our tiger nuts. There we are. Okay, so what's next? Flowers. Flower delivery. Now, this community server does something special. And I myself, like, the flower delivery quests are my least favorite. They are doable, I do them, but I don't like them. Right? It is the necessary evil for questing. Do 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 do. But they have done something very, very kind here. They gave us a little flower patch right here to kind of help, people with the questing and the flowers. Now I'm a little kid, and as you can tell, I'm having some slight issues with my model and this delivery tree, but it's nothing too crazy. Okay, I thought I had the delivery pop up. There it is. Like where couldn't find it. It wasn't working. Yep, here we are in the middle of Grand Plains. This big wooded plain. Some people like to call it a forest. It is not a forest. It is a wooded plain. I live in a wooded plain. So I can identify this as not a forest. Me and my environmental knowledge, of which I have very little. But I just remember it's like everyone was saying, "Oh, it's a forest now. You got to change the name." I'm like, "No, you don't." Multiple types of plains exist. They're not all prairies with rolling hills and, you know, giant open spaces. A lot of them, like the most picturesque ones, like the ones you see on TV, a lot of those are. But nature differs quite a bit. Speaking of nature, it's raining. Oh, the floating rocks are still here in Impact Crater. We do have floating rocks for the flyers in Impact Crater. It is really cool. Now, let me see if I can find more flowers and mushrooms. Now, okay. This Impact Crater is different, a lot different from what it was. What? That happened in May. We're heading towards the end of June. So it's been like this for over a month and a half now. We're going on 2 months of Impact Crater being modified to have no water, and there are only 2 quests. You can collect rocks, and you can collect flowers and mushrooms. Speaking of which, the big meteor that hit Crater and knocked the water out. Well, there it be. It be right there. There's the meteor. Because there used to be, probably starting from about here-ish, inwards was water. Drinkable water source. This was the spot to chill and have big community gatherings and be like, it was the social circle. Only problem with it was that people were like, they weren't moving around the map. Everyone was just starting to congregate in a single portion of the map. And it really kind of puts a damper on the overall gameplay loop if you make a spot that people can hang out in for hours, stretches of hours at a time. It is still a great place to fight. And it is still a great place to come quest and explore, get your exploration growth. Come in, do the quests, but there's no incentive to stick around. There's no fresh water here anymore. Your closest fresh water is Wilderness Peak here, and the Grand Plains River, which is actually still, I think they haven't broken that up yet, so it's still part of the Titans Pass Lake water source. Technically, if you wanted to go running, you could go to White Cliffs, or you could go to Triad Falls. Those are your big sources of fresh water on this side of the map. gives you a little bit of choice. Although on official servers, Grand Plains is very popular, and Green Valley is now very popular too, with the addition of the Waystone, making this area very popular. As they took the Waystone that was here in Broken Tooth Canyon, and they moved it. They did a rotate. Now the only thing they haven't done a rotate yet on that I would recommend is that they rotate the home caves around, because like this area here saturated with 3 home caves, 2 home caves, 1 home cave, 1 home cave. I would love to see a home cave taken from this left side of the map and put like smack dab in the middle, or even just adding like a 1 more, like maybe 1 in like the edge of the mud flats. So that way you have 2 home caves up on the northern side of the map instead of just 1. That's what I would do if I could make recommendations. But soapbox aside, we're gonna head up to Wilderness Peak, and we're gonna try and dodge critters, or we're gonna turn around for the location quest for Grand Plains. Because free marks are free marks, and free growth is free growth. We're already going to be out of hatchling already. Look at us go. We just zoom. Those extra marks, though, because it's basically number... We might not... Yeah. Number minus 2,000. So we're already 2,327 marks into questing, and that's a lot of marks to miss out on if you just use exclamation point JV. Now, I mean, you don't have to, right? I just like to maximize the amount of growth and marks I get, because I'm just like I hoard all the marks. And this server has Potbot as well, so you can build up a ridiculous amount of marks. Like, I'm not going to tell you how many marks I have because the number is ridiculously high. Is that a bug? There. Oh, there's a wasp in here. Oh no. Herbitor. That's not good for the cat. Or me. I might have to grab the fly swatter and do something about this. Because I don't tolerate flying stingy things in the apartment. You're alright, mister. The last one that came in here disappeared and like no longer exists. I have no idea where it went. But this one, I think it just flew in from outside through the air conditioning vent. That's not fun. In fact, it looks like it's already trying to get back outside and it's got no idea how to do it. I wish I could catch it in a container and then just put it back outside. I would love to do something like that. I don't think I'm good enough of a bug handler to do it. Plus it's a wasp. I have no good things to say about wasps. Yeah. I might have to temporarily pause the stream to deal with this. I apologize, but I can't have this happening now. So I will be right back. We're going to pause the stream, and when I'm done dealing with this, I will resume. So sincere apologies. We will return, but I've got to go with this wasp. We are back. Sorry to make y'all wait. I had to pause the live stream to deal with a wasp that had entered the apartment. But we have dealt with the wasp. It is no longer an issue. We can continue the stream without having to worry about the safety of me or the cat. Because I was not about to tolerate it. It looks like, wow, we're already like a quarter of the way through Juvie. We definitely need to find water and food. I did have a sty, but I decided to regrow it to kind of get a feel for the whoosy whatsits. To get a feel for the TLC and the way it looks and the way it is and the way it do. It looks like, or no, it sounds like there's a critter. There's definitely a critter around these parts. And I don't think a fly swatter is going to deal with this one. Not in the least. You know what we are going to do? We're going to fix the curtain. Everything has been resolved. There is no issue. There is no problem. Everything's fine. Alright. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, no. I feel bad. I cannot use global with the stream until I have a capture card to put a little placard over the chat box. So sorry about that. But I definitely want to make sure I'm doing everything I can to be within, you know, the guidelines and wishes of the server, because it's important. We were asking about Spotify on Xbox. I don't know anything about it. Typically for my music stuff, I normally use Amazon Music. And that one I know that you can use, you can have like in the background of while you're playing a game. So you can turn on the music and like you open the app, you start your music, you can start a game and it'll like stay on in the background. But I don't know anything about Spotify, so I don't know if I would be a good person to ask. Yeah, I don't know. I would not. I wouldn't be able to say one way or the other, we'll put it that way. Alright, we need to find food soon, because we're going to start starving. Herbie dear. You know, there's a berry bush right here. So the only thing I would do for me, because this is normally how I like to do this, I will wait until I get the find food quest, and then I will find a berry bush to eat. Now it's worth knowing or worth learning if I have access to my metabolisms. Cool, so I have access to forager. So you have vault. Gain the ability to jump. I want to know about this. We're testing this one live. All right, tell me about this vault. Gain the ability. Okay, so there's no button to equip it. Do you just use the default binding? Whoa. Now does that, I imagine that stays for like the adult stage. Reduces fall damage by 40%. You know what? That's great for me. I love it. I love reducing fall damage by 40%. I need it. It's a requirement. And I think I just heard a ramp somewhere. That was not me hearing things. I'm not insane. I swear I heard it. You know, the game is as up as it gets. Also, I don't know if it works for Discord, but I found a way to have, there's a checkbox for streaming to Twitch that says include party audio. So I don't know if it works for Discord calls, but I think that the intent was for it to at least work for Xbox parties. So that'll be something for us to test to see if it works for Discord calls, because if it does work for Discord calls, I would love to include it for like the times I'm streaming with Silver in a Discord call, and Silver's talking, but you know, before everybody couldn't hear Silver. So it'll be interesting to test and see if that allows for Discord calls to be heard. Oh, look at that little, look at that, they're the little prance. I saw that. We had it. Even for but a moment, we had it. All right, we're probably not quite to adolescent yet. But if we go to Triad, because, you know, we could do Wilderness Peak. I mean, well, yeah, Wilderness, we just finished questing Wilderness Peak. We could go to White Cliffs. I'm not opposed. I am not opposed to White Cliffs because we are moving, we are fast enough, we move good enough, we could evade a critter. Could totally evade a critter. And we can jump! Whoa, that's some airtime. I saw that. That was some airtime. Look at that. Oh, look at that. I kind of ran past the path I normally like to take out of White Cliffs, but this works. Because we're just doing a jump. We go nyom. Yeah, because I would be taking fall damage. With my luck, at least. Oh, that's a big critter. Oh, that's a big sound. Okay, just keep running. Just keep running. Just keep running, running. Do 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 do. Okay, cool. We made it past the big scary sound. But now we're out of stamina, so that new problem. 0 stamina. Oh, look at that stamina regen. Stamina regen subspecies go burr. That stamina, that 10%, just comes right back. You know, ironically enough, though, I picked stamina subspecies to use with the charge, but I'm enjoying the vault way too much to be using it right now. Plus, there's nothing to charge at. There are 0 things to charge at right now, so I don't... The fog is here! Okay. I'm like, wait a minute, I can't see a darn thing. I can't even see 5 feet in front of me. But I can see the tiger nuts. Heyo, the tiger nuts. You know what? These look like reskinned lychees. I'm not gonna lie. I won't lie. This is what I think of when I see this. I see reskinned lychees. As someone who started playing the game on Pandora when Pandora was the only map available, these just look like reskinned lychees. But they are definitely tiger nuts. Like, I can definitely accept the new name and at least a similar look. Deliver 5 flowers? Oh, I can do that. I know how to deliver 5 flowers. This is beautiful. Alright, little turvy. We're going to deliver some flowers. Do, 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 do. Oh yeah, this sprint animation is great. I'm really liking it. It very much gets the idea of, like, you know, you as your dinosaur, like you're sprinting and the dinosaur is just putting all, you know, it is a full body exercise. You know, why is this dam draining? Well, because the entire model, every muscle is going into propelling yourself as fast as physically possible. Additionally, we have a little flower patch right here as well. We like it. I love it. We're happy to have it. Makes our lives easier and makes group questing a lot easier as well. That it do. Alright, so now we're on to flowers and mushrooms. Woo! We can never escape the flowers and mushrooms, let me tell you what. They are everywhere except for where they're not. Okay, we have reached adolescent. What do we have? You have the hide options. Bright Crust increases your damage up to 15%. Oh yeah, this is the one they showed on stream, where if you have an active status effect, um, yeah, it does not stack from multiple status effects. So you couldn't get like bleed, toxin, and venom and have like 45% increased damage. That would be kind of insane. That would be kind of insane, but we're not. I'm glad it's not a thing. Regenerative Spines, 25% increased stamina recovery. Oh, dang! So I can have 35% total stamina recovery buff. Spines from puncture will regenerate 50% faster. Okay, well that feels like a take. We want that. Resilience spikes, increase bleed heal, fracture heal, poison heal, venom heal, and toxin heal by 40%. We will get that for healing purposes. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to go here and we are going to apply the regenerative spikes. We also get our senses now. Let's see, we have 721. What do we get? What do we get? Oh, we can't afford this. Blunted Horns. Ram no longer deals bleed damage but gains 50% increased damage and a 25% shorter cooldown. Hot darn. Okay. Frilled Bond. Increases damage by 7.5% and armor by 7.5% to you and any ceratopsians in your group within 50 meters. So that is the new Stampede. Okay. That is the new Stampede. Now Ram is this. So you could run Puncture and Ram together and get pretty solid buffs. I think that might be the play. We do Puncture Ram, leave Headbutt behind. So that is 1,300 marks for my attacks, and I can't afford them. Oofy doofies. But you know what? 35% overall, right, combined between the subspecies and the ability that I'm using now on the hide, to get 35% stamina recovery. I'll take it. I will take it. We will run, we will do all the things, don't forget marks. I think I'm currently on a cooldown. Yep, still on a cooldown. Oh, we totally didn't do that. You totally didn't see me do that. Me being an absolute derp going the wrong way. Don't mind me, I do know what the buttons do. I do know how to use the chat, believe it or not. Phew, okay. Alright, we're good. Crisis averted. The other crisis I'm trying to avert is starving to death. Oh no! No! Stab. Stab. We're still stabbing. Come on, we can do it. We did it. Oh my goodness. Wait, did they remove the toxin from those? Those used to do toxin. Did they remove that and not put it in the patch notes? Because those critters used to do toxin. And I don't have any toxin immunity here. Like even if I had resilience spikes, there should still be toxin on my model right now. That's weird. It may have been little. Maybe, but that almost looks adult. That almost looks adult to me. I'm wondering if they're taking community feedback and slowly debuffing some of these critters and making them not as oppressive. Because let me tell you what, having toxin and venom on the same critter when you're fighting it can be pretty rough. But no, I think normally, if I remember right, the intent was to have all critters of every growth stage be able to do the programmed status effects. So I'm not sure. Or they moved it to only alpha. That would be... I wouldn't be opposed. I wouldn't be opposed, but I kinda am not a fan of them not relaying that in patch notes if they indeed change that. Because they put out patch notes, and the only thing that they talked about for critters was that the Deinosuchus can now swim. So if they made a change they didn't tell people, I'm going to totally be tisking them and be like, come on, tell us when you make changes. It's nice to know. But yeah, we lived. You died, critter, haha, and we didn't starve to death. We are not starving anymore. Now we're just thirsty, and we can fix that. That's an easy fix. Look at that 35% stamina recovery just from standing still. It's like I'm sitting. It's like I'm sitting, but I'm not. Oh, that is so good. That is so good. The fog is starting to burn off a little. The haze is starting to leave us as the sun is out. The sun is out, and that means the fog is leaving, and we will be able to see. It is interesting to see them both present at the same time, though. But yeah, we will be able to see the birds. Do you hear the birds? The birds, they sing. The singing bird, 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 bird. The singing birds in this game. Like that is a new, that's a new ambient change, and it's just so good. I like that addition. It's just so good. Path of Titans in the last, I would say the last year, has done a very good job of making this game, making the maps feel like they're alive and that they have things going for them. Whoa. Whoa. Why is the fog turning into a death storm? What? That looks ominous and threatening. We are running. I don't know. Ooh, it's windy. Is there a windstorm on top of this? Because you've got the sunshine and the clouds, but then on this side behind us, you just have the darkness and like the fog, and oh dear. Oh my days. Like, no thanks. I'm good. But first we need to get... You know what? You know what? I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you. I fought the other critter, and I won. I'm not afraid of you, other critter. I hear you. I can scream too. Yep. Yep, I scream too. Me showing my dominance to a critter that makes an ominous, threatening noise. Like, haha, I can scream better. Ooh, look at that. The skin's coming in really, really good, though. We're going to go to character. Yeah, because we're halfway through Adolescent already. And we have our second head slot available. Do we have 1,300 marks? We're very close. Alright, after the next quest. Oh, you are the oddball. Yeah, that's why I named this Styra Turvy. That's why I named him Turvy. Because his horn is going like the upside down topsy-turvy. But yeah, I thought that the stamina recovery overall would be better than like, you know, the attack damage or the other one. I forget what the other one was. Whoopsies. But yeah, I'm just like, well, because what I do when I make my dinosaurs is I will envision them in a fight against another player and be like, okay, what subspecies gives me the best universal buff? So like, oh, well, healing speed subspecies is good, but like I have to live through a fight to be able to heal, right? I have to escape or I have to win or something. Right? There's like it's very conditional. Stamina recovery works for everything. You know, I'm just running while I'm questing, or I'm running in the middle of a fight, or there's an ability that uses stamina, or, you know, XYZ thing requires it, like the charge. My stamina comes back, you know, 10% faster than it would otherwise. And while in the grand scheme of things, 10% doesn't sound like a lot, 10%, believe it or not, is noticeable. All these critters, man, thinking that they own the place. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I see you over there. You're no much bigger than I am. You know what? Eh. Oh yeah? Yeah, that's how you feel about it? Well, guess what? I feel this way. I don't think I'm actually hitting this thing. There we go. Oh, this is close. Oh, this is bad. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's great. You know what? Just to prove a point, right? I go after the critter and the critter nearly murders me. It's weird that your eyes don't close when you die. But we did it! We defeated the critter. I feel like I'm telling Patrick that we saved the city while it's all on fire. Um, Alright, we found our milk taps. I'm still just kind of recovering from that near-death experience over here. I'm just like mentally like, man, wow, we really almost got beat out by that little adult version of the critter. I'm just like, goodness me, you know, we could have done that just a little bit better. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen, we've got our new attacks coming in, ram and puncture, and we're gonna see what they do. Ram and puncture. And now Ram doesn't deal bleed damage, but gains 50% increased damage and a 25% shorter cooldown. We are going to test these out. Alright, what does Ram do if I just push the button? Oh! Okay. So it kind of does like a forward lunge and then like a slam into something. And then puncture. Puncture is very animation driven, where it's very much like I'm going to do the big stab. Oh, okay. Right, because they were talking about how the top points on your frills, right? Your frills get like embedded into whatever you're stabbing. So it's very much a deep headbutt kind of move. Okay. I can respect this. Oh, and there's the vault. There's the vault. We just went right over that. We just went, Nyom. Oh, that's such a good mobility tool. Ooh, claims. Look at us. Adolescent Styracosaurus running around. Being absurd and probably being too headstrong for our own good. But we're alive, darn it. We are alive and we are thriving. That's what we're doing. We are thriving. Oh wow, look at that little, it just kind of does like a little head spin, like a when it collects a quest item. I saw that. Making questing just a little bit more interactive, are we? It's a little bit more noticeable. I like it. That is a change I can get behind. Whee! I'm not ready to fight another critter. The other one almost killed us. We need to be just a tad bit stronger. Whee! Oh, this is gonna hurt. Hey, that probably would have killed us. Because it says 40% minus to fall damage, right? Could you imagine the other 60, right? Because we basically, there's the other 40% kicking in. We would have been so much lower. Ha. That's what we need to do. We just need to have me jump off cliffs. We just get to be the little billy goat and just go wham. Just see if I survive or not. That's what we need. Let's see. We're looking at what? 15 more minutes until we can use the marks command again. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Oh dear, we've been clipped. We've been clipped! You know what, that's not a bad thing. I promote any and all clips that you make. Anybody. It doesn't just have to be silver. I don't mind. Yeah, I am 110% in approval of any way that I can interact the with the audience and community overall, because I'm just like, yeah, I love to do this not just for my own enjoyment, but for the enjoyment of others. Listen here. I don't know what's knocking over that tree over there, but if you come over here, I'm gonna puncture you. I'm gonna give you a big old stab. I'll do it. I'm not afraid. Probably a little too unafraid for my own good. Maybe we should be a bit more cautious, huh? Because, like, literally something that wasn't even a quarter of our size nearly murdered us, okay? Maybe, just maybe, we should be a bit more mindful of ourselves. You know, this thing is relatively on par with Serato after the combat weight nerf. It's actually slightly smaller, because if I remember right, Serato after TLC is like 2,500. So it would be an interesting matchup to see a Serato and a Styrak fight. I'd be very interested to see who wins that, and what abilities get used, and what the new meta is going to be. I want to know all the stuff. Yes, I have the silly nose. This is the stamina recovery subspecies. So this is 10% stamina recovery, which I'm very happy to tell you stacks. So now I have 35 combined total stamina recovery, and the spines that get used from puncture regenerate 50% faster. Yeah, faster. Spines regrow. Okay, so each of my missing spines, instead of 120 seconds, come back in 60. Not bad. Although, I mean, I don't know if that's like subspecies dependent or what, because I've got like 2 giant spines on the top of my head. So I don't know if I only get 2 spines, or like if the other subspecies get more spines, or what. Like, I don't know. I don't know how that works yet. We're gonna have to test that. Yeah, we're gonna have to test that one. But yep, Turvy and I have been questing. We almost died to a critter. We've jumped off a big rock. We're very much okay. With attack sub, so that's what I defaulted with. That's not bad. Ooh, the Joust build. Okay, alright. Yeah, I wish that Joust wasn't on the head slot. I feel like Joust, because they advertised it as a movement ability, is supposed to be on the legs. It's supposed to be back here, not on the head. That doesn't make sense to me. I feel like they falsely advertised that ability in the TLC video. But hey, we made it to sub. We made it to sub adult. Look at us. Who's a big Styrak? I'm a big Styrak. Alright, now our senses, we can pick up Frilled Bond. I feel like that's good. Ooh, that's cool. Successfully landing a Joust attack increases your armor by 3 times for 2 seconds and restores 12 stamina. Okay. Ooh. So you could run Joust Puncture. Oh, I'm seeing a ridiculous amount of stamina regen in my brain. Because 35% stamina regen with the plus 12 from using Joust, that's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, we've almost got all our stuff bought already. Because we're definitely going to pick up Joust, and we're definitely going to pick up Braced Impacts. So that's 2,200 marks. And that's going to be all the abilities, and then we get to look at skins. With the model update and the color regions changing, all the skins. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at that. That's only, oh, well, maybe it helps if my Xbox doesn't derp on the rendering, huh? Wow. Oh my gosh. No, Xbox, bad. Just stop it. Wow. That's only for 1,000 marks. That's only 1,000 marks. Stop, Xbox, come on. You're better than this. I know you're better than this. Painted. White rim. Gecko. Now, we have a lot of modded skins here. Like, we have some modded skin packs here on Wild Amber. So, I don't quite remember all of the ones that are base game. I'm assuming everything before albino and melanistic are base. But I don't know for sure. I know Creamsicle certainly is. Creamsicle does not look... I might have to go... Yeah. I might have to go in here and pick the colors. But the only thing I don't like about the model updates is a lot of them are introducing color regions onto the dinosaurs that are not impacted by your skin color picks. So like there will be areas of this Styrac that don't get affected by the 1 through 6 color selection. And I think that that is absolutely ridiculous. I think that every piece of the dinosaur should be colorable through the skin options. And that's just how I feel about it. Rawr, the scary baby. Yes, Joust with Braced Impact and Bright Crest. Ooh, Braced Impact. Ooh, yeah, okay. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. That would be very potent. Now, what do you have for your second attack? Do you have like the base headbutt as like a backup? Or are you running something different? Because I'm definitely putting both attacks in here with things that I can like, I know I've got regenerative spikes, I know I've got blunted horns, so both of my attacks benefit from buffs. Okay. Well then again, I mean even headbutt would benefit from Bright Crest. Everything benefits from Bright Crest. And it'll be good fighting critters too, because critters deal, like, even just the little baby critters deal, like, a minimum of 1 status effect. It kind of stinks that it doesn't stack up to 2 status effects at a time, because I know even, like, you know, PvP, even PvE against the critters, they'll stack, you know, 2, sometimes 3 status effects deep. So I kind of wish that it's stacked up to 2 status effects at a time to give you an overall 30% damage buff. Now, I can see people complaining and saying, that, oh my gosh, that's OP, that's broken. But, like, you're literally a Styrac. You're literally 2,200 combat weight with 600 health. Just about 3/4 of the roster could probably curb stomp you if they so desired. Like, speed, very much the hit and run seems to be the winning formula for Styrac, even after TLC. Like, just because stat-wise and the way people play PvP, you're not going to sit there, you know, trade hit for hit with something, you know, like Dasp or Allo-sized and come out of that winning. I don't see it. Unless... yeah, no, you would still have to, you'd either have to tail ride it, get behind it, or have some kind of teammate with you. Because I'm trying to think, how do you win those 1v1s? I'm just like, I don't know. Because I need to review the stats, but I'm pretty sure both Dasp and Aloe are at least 3,000 combat weight or more. So it's like there's very much an offset. You're already at the disadvantage, and having Bright Crest stack up to 2 times to get the 30% would really help you punch up as a smaller dinosaur and kind of help even out the fight. Joust is just hard to hit. Yeah, because you basically have to have something running at you from the front for you to be able to hit with Joust. I mean, heck, even Ram here is kind of just like, it has to be in front of you. It has to be. And I don't know, like, while I'm up on my back legs like this, I don't know if I deal damage while I'm ramming forward or if it's just the hit at the end that would do damage. Oh, well, I didn't mean to complete the location quest that way, but sure, I'll take it. To the Young Grove. You can move while charging Joust and get a good angle, but sometimes I pull back to avoid it. Ooh. FF. I don't know what FF stands for, but I believe that is definitely a valid tactic, so you kind of feint the Joust to make them think, oh, they're going in for the Joust, and then you kind of like counterplay them. Ah, friendly fire. Derp. Derby dear. I know about friendly fire. Friendly fire exists. I have taken and dealt my fair share of friendly fire damage in this game, let me tell you what. Oh my gosh, yes. The amount of friendly fire drilling that was done back in old Carney packs I used to be a part of to minimize friendly fire. We did quite a few of those. We practiced and practiced. Like we would, oh, I see you. I'm not ready for you. No. No. You know what? Get punctured, Snake. Did it actually hit? Did I hit it? Oh, there we go. Oh, geez. Okay. All right, let's do it. That's right. I'm better. I'm built different. I'm built painful. I'm a pincushion. That's right. You're not as scary as you look. Did I actually just kill this thing? Yeah, that's what I thought. We take pictures with the alpha critter kills. We win these. We celebrate our wins here. That's what we do. We get a good picture, we celebrate, and we quest. You know what? I'm kind of very interested to see what the 40% buff. Oh my gosh, that 40% buff is insane. That 40% buff is a great thing to put in after the fight. And the way it reads as getting so the venom is gone. 40%, 142, 40%, 110. That doesn't make too much of a difference to me because it'll just drain as it drains, but getting that venom off is worth swapping. Getting that venom off is worth it. Worth swapping even temporarily. We like that. We like the increased recovery speed. But yeah, we're just about through subadult. I just looked down and saw that and I'm like, oh. So we've literally quested, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points of interest and we're practically done with the dinosaur. Additionally, we are now able to use our marks. I hear big noise. I was 4 seconds off. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Dang. Alright, well now we've definitely got to be ready. Yeah, there we go. There's our extra 2,000 marks. I heard that big scream. Don't think I can't hear the hats. Let me tell you what though. People are sleeping. Well actually I don't know what the community thinks, but Hats and Suko got very impressive buffs this patch. Oh yeah, there's something here. We have very impressive buffs for Suko and Hats this patch. Oh, also, I don't know if you've seen it, but the Quetz mod has also been updated to be 3 slots as well. But it was kind of weird. You know, they updated Hats to be 3 slots, but they didn't really nerf it at all. It looked like they really just buffed it a bunch. From what I could read on the patch notes, it looks like it was just an overall buff. Alright. There's something. I guarantee you I'm about to find a purple and black hats chasing me somewhere. Silver, I know you're here. I know that's you. I don't have to look at the social list to know who's bugging me on this bird. I know it's you, friend. I'm ready for it. I'm probably not ready for it, to be honest. Especially if I go swimming here for these claims, which I'm totally about to do. Oh no, will you sacrifice play or Styrac to do the questing? Dang right I will. You bet you're a bipper. I ain't afraid of no bird. What all those clams we got? That was worth it. Those clams were worth it, bird. And now we run. We run fast, we run far, we don't look behind us, we don't stop to check. Well, we do stop for the clams. There ain't no way I'm not finishing. Yep. Yep, there ain't no way. I'm finishing this quest before I die. Aha! Get him! I think the slam actually hit. You have to hit those. Oh, look at that! My frills are gone! My frills! Broken spine. What is broken spine? 6 stacks of broken spine. Oh, I can't use my attack anymore. It's grayed out. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh geez. Okay. Alright. We need to be very deliberate about how we do this. Okay, we have 1 frill back. You can use it up to 6 times and then you can't stab anymore. Oh, look at that. Okay, we just got a whole bunch. Just got 3 more uses back. Beautiful. You also need to find food. I just saw my quest meter. My food meter. Not me food meter. Oh, well, here's a berry bush. Perfect. Alright, we've survived. We've hit adult. I think we have all our abilities bought now. Yeah, we do. We bought everything, so now we're just saving for skins. Ooh, you hit me. You hit me. How could you? Oh, look at that. Look at how bold we were right there. Get him. Hit him with a stab. Stab the toes. Stab him right in the toes. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna keep eating these berries. I'm just gonna nom. Yep, yep, yeah, look at that. I'm still eating the berries. You can't stop me. Oh, yeah, because hats can clamp while flying again. So I am kind of scared by that. I won't lie. Aha! You can't grab me as an adult. But you can totally do that. That you can do. Yes, they did. They gave them flying clamp back, and they're 3 slots now. So you can have 3 of those in an official group on official servers flying around clamping babies. The terror of the skies has returned. Run, little rat, run! But yeah, it's interesting to see. I don't know how much bleed I'm doing, so I have no idea how hard I'm hitting silver or how much damage I'm doing, but I'm fighting for it. Especially before I knew I couldn't be grabbed, I'm like, you aren't grabbing me for free. No sir, no ma'am, no way, no how. Are we letting you get that for free? Okay, so you use reeds, brands, and rouge. Okay, so just like a para. Got the same things as a para nest. Ow. The response is ow. Yeah? You got me 1 hit away from death and a tree did the... What? No! Silver, no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my gosh, Silver, no. Not a tree. Not a tree. No. Now, I have to be honest. This is totally not me running around looking for Silver's corpse. I'm totally not doing. This is exactly what I'm doing right now. I won't lie. I won't lie. I am looking. I am listening very hard for each and every fly sound. But solid fight for the new Styra, huh? The hats. I didn't think that matchup would be a good one for Styra. I really didn't. But okay. All right. Now, admittedly, you did spend a good portion of the fight trying to pick me up, so I wonder if you replaced each of those instances of you trying to clamp me with like the peck barrage or like a regular peck or a wing beat, I'm sure that fight could easily have gone the other way. For sure. Let's see, if I was a silver, where would I try to fly my hats? Aha! Trophy. GG, silver! Dang, that tree really did get you though, huh? This tree that's like conspicuously placed in the middle of the path, just like whomp. Oh, poor friend. You were a scary hats, okay? I was genuinely concerned. I genuinely was concerned. You were a great fight. You did good. You played well. We poke holes in the origami devil. No, I'm not attacking my friend's corpse. I'm not doing that. That is rude. That is mean. Other than the trophy, The hats can rest in peace. I don't stoop to that. Now I will bash the critters all day, every day. I will be rude to them. But not my friends. My friends get a pass. That was funny though, like, well, where would Silver try to rest her hat? So I was like, oh, 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 okay. Yes, we get the crushed bone trophy. Look at this. I'm really liking. I'm really liking this jump animation. You get to jump. Now, okay, yeah, you get to jump as an adult dinosaur. Tell me, like, Kentro needs this. Kentro needs Vault. I would 110% support Kentro getting Vault because I still, like a year and a half later, think that it is evil that they removed the jump from Kentro. But I'm really liking the way that they've redone the Ceratopsian models and gave them like the little ridged scales or the raised bumps on their backs because the trike has this to a lesser degree. I think even the Alberta has a couple of these, but the Styra just has these all over. All over. No, we can't get through the rock. Yeah, this thing just definitely reminds me now of like a prehistoric billy goat. Just go whamp. Just jump. That actually is a very good escape that Apexes might not be able to follow. Not all of, like, certainly not a Spino, but you wouldn't have a Spino chasing you. You would have something like a Rex or a Titan chasing you through these woods. You could totally get away from the Rex. You 110% outspeed Rexes with this thing. Like, you can evade, you can escape. The Titan, yeah, you could outspeed the Titan. You're small enough. You could do it. Hey now. I earned this. I earned this. The wing beat. We're gonna wing beat right here. Right here, right now. Right now. Listen, ma'am. Listen. Rude. Rude. I am not being... Yeah? You're not happy? To be fair, you were kind of robbed. You were totally kind of robbed, and I did just get the trophy. And because you decided to try and fight me from turning it in, we're prominently displaying it right here, right now, in the middle of the home cave. That's what you get for trying to deny me the trophy. Prominent display. You are now the centerpiece in my home cave. Congratulations. Now, with that being said, I'm not sure what skin I want for this thing. We have all the time and all the resources to pick a skin. And all the places to go to grind marks for it, because we've really only been to a cluster of places. Like, we've literally been to 3 points of interest and we're adult. 3? Did I say 3? I meant 6. I was counting in my head and I'm like, oh yeah, 3, So don't mind me. Ooh, look at this in the light. Look at that. I see you. You know what? I'm making the most of these last 5 seconds of the home cave buff. Beautiful. Almost half of the stamina back. Let me tell you what. You are terrifying in coming over the tops of trees like that. You are terrifying in that regard. Outside of that regard, I'm sorry that I bullied you with the new Styra. Because it definitely felt cheesy. Oh, okay, I see. I see. You want the real fight. Oh yeah, ow. Yeah, if you just pick damage, I'm dead. Oof. Oofers. Alright, well, we're getting back on the Styra. You know what? I guess that's fair. A trophy for a trophy. I guess we're even now, friend. I can just hear her absolutely rolling. Like I can tell Silver is rolling right now. What do you mean I wasn't supposed to die? What? What do you mean? No, no, you take the trophy and you go put it in your home cave. You're not allowed to skip on that trophy. And let me tell you what, one of the best things about playing on Wild Amber, right? I just died. The amount of growth I just lost is already fixed, and I haven't even had to quest. The exploration growth kicks in, and I'm already adult. Like, I'm not even gonna quest. I'm just gonna sit here for the last 10 seconds, and I'm already adult again. And what? And there's no, I don't know about the marks loss, but I do, even if I lost like, I don't know, 10% of my marks, the questing here, combined with the 2,000 hourly marks command, marks are not a problem. I assure you. Your trophy is bigger than your body? What did they get a custom trophy? Is there a special trophy or is it still just the tricorn? No laughing. I wasn't hungry. I just wanted to see. I was looking for death scars and you didn't have any. Yeah, that's true. I did not really have any visible death scars like even before you started throwing that last hit and I was at like 30% health. I was not seeing much. There was not a lot going on, which is kind of concerning. That is concerning to me. I very much prefer having the visible scar, the death scar showing and making it very, very clear just how low health a dinosaur is. Because this is still just the default skin. Like I don't have any extra skins. I don't have any extra coloring, right? Like this is just default. So it's not like I'm against the model updates. You know what? Haha! With the vault ability, I can get on this rock here. Yes, this thing is just this is the Billy Goat of the roster. Oh, that's not bad. That is not bad stam drain for a jump. Look at that. I can just sit here and I can just jump. I'm getting like 8 jumps in. Oh my gosh. I got about 8 jumps in. You know what? I'm happy about that. I'll take it. And look at that 35% stamina regen buff coming back. Look at that. 35% buff kicking in right here. Beautiful. I'm loving everything about this. You know, I have to move like about 1/4 of an inch so I stop highlighting the salt rock. But this is good picture territory right here. Right, you've got the daytime sun, sunbathing on a nice rock out in the middle of salt flats. That's a good photo. But no. So you ram I haven't tried Joust. I haven't tried Joust. I kind of just went for like what has the most synergy. So now that I have Joust, let's see what this is like. Cause the way they showed it off in the video, it very much felt like Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan. That does not feel anywhere near as satisfying as it looked. I'm not gonna lie. Although that's pretty good movement distance. Like that is a good charge distance. I moved probably 3 or 4, maybe 3 full or 2 full Styra lengths forward. Okay, so this is... Oh, okay. All right, so you have... Interesting. And you can walk and kind of like, oh yeah, you know. Interesting. Huh. It's not it's not bad. It it definitely will take practice to learn how to aim, but I'm definitely gravitating more towards the RAM. Especially with 50% increased damage and a 25% cooldown reduction. Oh my goodness. Oh no! Hold on. Hold on. Listen. Listen. This right here, right? We're having fun, right? We're having a good time. We're testing a new thing. There's no way that I'm about to get upset over dying in the dinosaur game. Especially not here on this server where death very much has no consequences. Like you get hunted, you die. I, from the old officials and like the PvP servers I've played on, I'm used to losing anywhere from like a quarter to an entire growth stage upon dying. So me dying and losing like less than a minute worth of growth to get back to adult, I'm not really concerned. I'm not worried. I mean, to be fair, right? Rules are rules, rules are important. But I'm not about to go like get on my high horse and be like, I got rule broken against meh. Like I'm not there's a good bit of I guess what I'm saying is there's a good bit of nuance and I'm not willing to be very upset or even honestly upset enough to go open a ticket and like report a rule break. Like definitely like yeah, you know, that's a good learning experience and I think that we're both going to learn from that. But I'm not going to be, you know, like I'm not mad, I'm not upset, right? I'm not going to like vengefully go open a rule break ticket. Like you're good. Plus, I mean, it was very much a fight of, you know, we're testing something new. You were looking for death scars, to be fair, and this new model update doesn't seem to display them super prominently. Like, I was looking at my model as I was running out of health, and I maybe saw like 2 line streaks of blood like on the side of my dinosaur. That is like that's no like that's like super low visibility death scars in comparison. My dead body had plenty of death scars. I wonder if that's not a visual bug. Because today is the day, like this is patch day. Like this is day 1 of the Styra TLC. I wouldn't be surprised if that's just a visual bug and the death scars just weren't showing. Because I definitely, you know, it's like I could tell I was, you know, like I could watch my health bar and see, oh yeah, we're running out of health. Oh geez, this is looking kind of bad. Oh dear, we're about to die. And like on my screen, there were practically no death scars on my dinosaur anywhere. So you are fine. Promise. You're good. In the meantime, though, I'm still just like, what skin do I want? I don't know. Because Creamsicle, I'm going to go through this, but Creamsicle doesn't look as Creamsicle as it used to. right? Because you've got the orange and the cream. That's very much the color. Ooh, oh my gosh, look at that death red. Look at that death red on the creamsicle. That is intimidation 101 right there. You know, they could see it really well if you would stop stop doing that. The green. Oh, that's a green? Okay, there's a brown, there's a dark blue. That's like super dark brown. That's green. I can see it. And then there's a bluer blue. So this is like dark blue, and then this is more blue. I would take the dark. I would take the dark to give it more of a foundation, like more of like an outline on the front. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like there's something to be said about the simpler models and the simpler textures. How the colors felt more well defined and the patterns just felt better. Because I'm looking at this, and this just, even with like the most creamsicle kind of coloring, this doesn't feel creamsicle anymore. This feels more like fried Oreo or burnt ice cream, you know? I'm sorry. 50 Shades of Green, and it has a cube skin? What is this? It looks gorgeous, but it's a modded skin. And I'm not about to get my heart set on a modded skin just for like, oh, the mod's gone, or oh, the mod stopped getting updated, or oh, problem here. I'm not doing that to myself. No way. So we're gonna find a very fun default pattern. You're very much listening to why I don't do modded skins. Because I just don't trust Path of Titans to not break things. Sorry, not sorry. You know what? I kind of want to do the earthy undertone. And I'm going to differ from the green, because green is typically my go-to. Alright, so we get green, a kind of a tan, we get a gray-ish. It kind of looks dark, kind of almost looks like pencil. Like if pencil was, like if graphite was like a color, frost is nice. Well, we're going to go find frost. Doo-be-doo. Yes, 110%. Once I'm done being fashionable, I will join you in the PvP land. And we can PvP test all the things. Are you sure you don't mean Fortis? Of course, my Xbox then immediately says, "Oh, we're not rendering the color regions." I mean, it's not bad. Like, I'm not saying that the modded skins don't look nice. I just don't trust that they're going to be maintained in any permanent way. And because of that, I'm not letting myself get attached. Ooh. Okay, I'm kind of liking this. Maybe we go the pencil gray for the upper colors. And then okay, we get the fleshy underbelly. Okay. Now give me, no, it's too dark. Give me contrast. Between orange and yellow for the contrast. I think I'll take yellow. And then this is the frill outline, and I think for this skin it's also the ridges in the between area. Okay, so this has a lot of cohesiveness. Like this is very uniform. I'm not sure I want uniform color here. I think we take not the green. Oh, we could run the brown. Oh, because all these little ridges take that color. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right, so that Yeah, the green doesn't feel deep enough. Or it doesn't feel like it's got enough vibrance for me to pick it as a decent green. Does it impact? It also kind of impacts the horn color, or like the sheen on the horn as well. I don't know if you see that. Because it's gray, then it's blue, then it's slightly green. Ooh, and we could do like an enameled look. Okay. It doesn't seem to affect the beak all that much. The beaked mouth definitely seems to have a defined color here that, once again, is not really impacted by the color region, and it's just kind of like a base color. And I'm just like, grr. Honestly, we take the fleshy part, we give it. We did green for the starter. We could do yellow. Let's take the blue. Do we want it vibrant? I don't think I want it vibrant. I don't mind keeping it that. We take the yellow. But now that we have that, we want the good accent color, and there's just not a lot of variation in this accent color. It's kind of disappointing. Although this is the very minimalistic skin, like this is the minimalistic pattern of the default skin. And sometimes, like I said, sometimes simple is good. So I like the simple. I think we take the green eyes and I think we run this. I think we make this the default Styra skin. Because don't get me wrong, this green looks good, right? This green looks really nice. This would be great for every wooded setting on the map. But I feel like if I'm gonna be a Styra, I don't need to look super flashy. I just need to look like a dinosaur, and I'll be okay. I just need to look like a dinosaur. Well, yeah, I mean, technically that's true. Because technically, you know, the model is built in a way and it looks like a dinosaur the entire way through. And the hunger is decent. I'm actually really respecting, or I'm actually very satisfied with this hunger and water drain, because we're on the smaller side of herbivore. And just like the smaller side of carnivore, there's not a large food amount, right? Like the food number is not high. Like it's not trike or bars or duck level hunger. This is maybe 50% of that, I think. Because it would be like max food amount. I'm trying to think of what attribute I would query in single player to see like what the number is. Yeah, it's max food. So I would have to compare the numbers, but I'm actually really happy with how that's playing, and like knowing like, hey, you're gonna have to try to find a route that has fruit available like the melons, or a route that has a decent amount of berry bushes. But now that we've done our quest and we've got decent marks, I think, yeah, because our skin is shedding, just in case I die again. Just in case I die again, we're going to run a quick deposit on the potbot. And that's something really nice that I love about Wild Amber. It's like, if you know you're about to go do something silly or do something dumb and you might die, in order to not lose the marks, just do a deposit. Just make a deposit in the potbot, and it'll be all good. And then you can pull the marks back out when you need them, and they're there, and it's all hunky-dory. And it's all good. Listen, I'm going to PvP. I just got kind of, I got sidetracked. A group invite. White Cliff. Excuse me. Pardon me. Yeah. My default setting playing Path of Titans is like, oh, let's go check global. Grr. I really need to look at getting something for being able to see global. Apparently, I'm a lot more social than I thought I was. Because I'm like, oh, I can't participate. Oh, I can't talk. Okay, so my teammate Silver is also a Styrak. Okay. I will check to see my group composition. And if that gets me in trouble, then oh well. I'll accept it. We're going. We are running. Here we are. Oh my god. Look at you. Oh, look at you. Listen, you can threat call me all you want, but I want to see your skin first. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. That is very impressive looking. Okay, so now I'm gonna go beat you up. That doesn't feel like a threat call. The first half of this just feels like the shake animation. Alright, let's go see this. Interesting that I don't get a lot of reflect damage back there. Okay. So let's see you do... Yeah, so that Joust does not... It's very easy to counterplay that Joust. Silver, you better give. If you don't give, I'm gonna make you give. Give. Cause I maybe get under, yeah, I just barely get under 50 from the bleed. And you, I know you're on death bleed. 110% I know you're on death bleed. That 40% recovery is insane. That's going to be so good on healing. That 40% recovery is just crazy. You're not death bleed. Interesting. Okay. Huh. Impressive. But Joust... Yeah, Joust is going to be... It almost looks like a high risk, high reward kind of attack. But yeah, I don't see, in general PvP, I don't see people staying still enough. Because there's constant movement. There is constant movement in PvP fights. So if you can lead the Joust and you can aim it in such a way where you can predict where your target's going to be and you can get value off of that, it's going to be a high skill ceiling attack. But honestly, for the place that Styra's at and the things around its tier that it would end up fighting, I just don't see Joust being... I don't see it being effective in player PvP. Do the question mark, it's more aggro than the threat call. Alright, so in comparison, right here, we're going to do the threat call. You do a shake and then a scream. Alright, let's do the question mark. Oh my gosh! Yeah, how is that not the threat call? What? Path of Titans. Devs, what is this? That is a threat call. That's how you do a threat call. I'm kind of ashamed that that's not the threat call. Just putting that out there. Like, that's kind of crazy. But yeah, so maybe... Joust definitely does not fit into my personal playstyle, but I don't want to write it off. It just, for me, I look at it and it has the wind up into a throw, and I don't see a way to cancel it. So Neb, you know something more about Styra than I do? Or I don't know if you meant that you could cancel it to stop friendly fire, or if you mean like aiming it in a way to aim away from your friends. So I just might need you to clarify on what you meant earlier about the friendly fire aspect, but... just aiming away. Okay, now that makes sense. Yeah, but I'm looking at the attack in its entirety and seeing that you've got the guaranteed... Right, it's kind of like a charge bite on a carnivore. you've got like the jaw hold and then it finishes. This one is you've got the 3 to 4 seconds to kind of aim it and then it sends. And I just don't know, for me, definitely not for me personally, but in a general sense, well, it's time to feed the cat. The cat is currently sleeping. All right, mister. Are you ready for lunch? Yeah, you look sleepy. Now I know 110%. I walk over here, he's looking. He's looking. If I walk over here and grab his bowl right now, he's going to be like, oh, it's lunchtime. He's watching. Yeah, are you watching? I've got your bowl. I'm clearing the extra food off. He is definitely watching me, but he's not fully excited about the food yet. He's not there. He's not there for the food. I'm definitely still going to feed him, but he definitely does not seem as excited as he would be otherwise. I wonder with us getting to the part where, sorry about the water, I kind of have to wash my hands before I touch the headset because I kind of got both my hands dirty, and I'm not a germ freak, like I'm not a germaphobe, but I'm definitely not going to get my hands dirty and then touch my headset, or then touch something that I normally touch all the time. I don't do that. But I wonder, as we continue getting him back to his regular diet, if his stomach is going to get used to eating less or being fuller. Yeah, you're giving me slow blinks and a big watch. Well, I love you too, mister, but it is your lunchtime. So you don't have to eat it right away, but I am supposed to feed you. And in order to not make you all listen to water, I'm going to wash the food dish and then turn the microphone back on. So you might have probably 30 seconds where I'm not talking. But I will literally be right back. Like, I'm not going to be gone long enough to have to pause the stream or anything. Alright, water is off. I am back. The cat still isn't bugging me for food, which is kind of weird. Normally, by this point, the cat is very much all about the food and is like begging me to feed him. Are you sleepy, kitty? Yeah, I'm still gonna feed you. You can be sleepy, kitty, but I'm still feeding you. It's normally is very. This is not like my cat. And I'm genuinely wondering if, because we're about what,
25% of the way through the diet switch back to his regular food. Because he got sick back in May, so we had to swap out his food that he was normally eating for like a very chicken and rice based diet to kind of get his belly reset because it was like he had some kind of inflammation or irritation going on. That's what the vet told us. So we got him on this chicken and rice diet, and he hasn't gotten sick since. Like, knock on wood, you know, knock on a railing. I knock on my desk. My desk is made of wood. And genuinely, this cat has not gotten sick for nothing. So we're slowly transitioning him back to his regular food. And this is the first time during this switch process where he's not immediately begging me to feed him during a regularly scheduled food time. At the moment, I think he's just sleepy kitty. And he's just watching me from over here. It's kind of like it's not like there's nothing wrong with him, like he's okay. But it's definitely a change, I think, for me personally, where I'm just like, normally he's meowing and being very vocal and being very active. And instead, he's being very reserved and very quiet and very, very, very watchy based. Oh, here he comes. He sees me get his kibble. Yeah, are you excited about the kibble? Yeah. Yeah, there he is, licking his mouth in there. Okay, there's the cat. I'm like, cat's not awake yet. Cat doesn't quite understand that I'm about to feed him. But now he does. And now that he gets it, now that he knows, we're about to have one of my favorite things during the day happen right here. No, you're not vocal right now. You're not talking. You don't want to say hi. That's okay. You don't have to say hi. But you're just adorable anyways. Yes, you are. But now this guy has been an absolute angel. Yeah. You ready? Yeah. Yeah. There's our good boy. There's your food. Yep. There he is. All good. Okay. So, I'm back. Oh. Okay, so Joust is very hit and run. You can use it early. It's click to start, click to initiate, or just let it play out the full charge. Okay. Well, I'm here to be a booger. Alright. And so we go. Interesting that the charge... Ooh. Charge with the... Okay. Yeah. Ooh. I almost think we're Alberta's. Did I hit? Oh, I missed! Yeah, no, I've got to call it. I might actually die. Quick, sleep. Put on the bleed recovery. Okay, no, we die. Even with the bleed recovery, I think I'm about to die here. 6, 5. Oh my gosh. That was great. Oh my gosh. That got me. I am laughing like a hyena over here.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that was so good. But no, that's what the PvP arena is about. That is exactly what it's about right there. That is the magic of the PvP arena. You get to test and be as stubborn as you want. Because I'm super stubborn. I get very competitive about my own performance in PvP. If I had landed more of my ram stomps, I probably would have won that, but I didn't. I missed crucial ram stomps right there. But oh my gosh, watching my Styra bounce into the air like it was on a trampoline, that was hilarious, and I loved every second of that. Oh, that was so funny. That was funny. Oh, that was good. That was I almost want to do that again. I'm not supposed to. The goal of the PvP arena is not to get kills. It's very much like practice-based, kind of like a sparring mentality. But oh my gosh, watching my Styra go boing like he's on a pogo stick. Oh, that was funny. Oh, that was good. My controller batteries are low. Well, that's awkward. That's awkward. Oh well. We learn. We learn that the 40% bleed recovery does not mean it's going to save you from bleeding out. I'm learning very valuable lessons now that will translate into actual, like, legitimate player hunts around the map and actual PvP fights. Now, this is very much stuff that I need to learn my Styra's limits on my own. And sometimes that requires learning the hard way, as you've just seen. But yeah, the RAM mixed with the charge. Because I looked at the patch notes, the charge got a really good buff. Like, Styra charge got big buff. And to be fair, I could probably swap to the charge while we're sparring, because I love the vault. I love having the ability to jump as an adult dinosaur. This is great. Right? Because Styra is small enough, the combat weight is small enough, it warrants being able to jump and hop around as an adult. This is something that, by and large, like outside of Raptors and like the Campto and the Struthi, player base does not get the ability to jump like this. Like this is just adorable and fun, and I love it too much. Yeah, that was a strong ram and charge is a strong combo. You aren't supposed to take what I do too. Uh, eh, eh. Brain, make sense of that, brain. Do the words. Do the words. You know what? It would make sense to run this while I'm fighting something that does, because don't get me wrong, spines and stamina puncture, not bad. Right, that's all good buffs. But like, I could have been doing 15% more damage. I don't know that that would have won me the fight per se, but I feel like it would have done something. You know what? I kind of want to try the headbutt ram combo. We're going back. I want to learn. We're practicing here now. We've done the growing phase. Oh, that's global. We're not supposed to be there. Jeez, I'm terrible about this. Something about me, like on this instance of streaming, is just like, you know, derping out on not her. Yeah. So like for regular, that's legit the build I used is the headbutt ram combo with the damage boost. Oh, okay. So then if we know how effective that is because I just got absolutely destroyed by it. So then what if... Yeah, because I don't want to copy, although there's, there's like 4 attacks here. Um, what if we do Joust Ram and we focus on the jousting with the Bright Crest and we leave the charge? Wait, where is... Okay. Oh, a home cave. Yes, you have earned that trophy. Do please return it. Whee! Hop. Yeah, this is very much like it's meant to be, like the 40% less fall damage, it's meant to be an escape tool. 110%. But I just like it because I get to hop around here like, whee! I just jump. It's just so good. I'm sorry, but I like it. I have way too much fun with it to not use it. Tom, you do know that you're not supposed to like half sit in your water bowl while you're eating, right, buddy? Right? You're okay. You're all right. I just need to scoot these over just a little bit. You're okay. You can keep eating. I feel bad because I kind of scared him away from his food dish. But literally, like, you almost had half of yourself in your water bowl. You can't be sitting in the water dish to eat the food. You're okay. You're okay. You eat as much or as little as you want, buddy. You're okay. Yeah. Your food's still over there? No, it's not. You don't want to eat food no more? No, you want to get up here and sit with me? Okay. Joust Ram could be fun. Joust Ram, I'm looking forward to trying Joust Ram. Yeah, Joust Ram. Joust Ram could be fun. All right, let's try Joust Ram. I'm excited. Yeah, I should not be trying to play Styra like an Alberta, because Styra is not an Alberta. Styra is a Styra. Gotta play it different. Gotta try to play it different. And honestly, I'm gonna play without the charge because I'm not normally gonna use it. I know that's playing with a disadvantage, because a lot of people are gonna run charge, but I like the escape tool more. I'm ready. Oh, well, you're not ready. I'm ready, but you're not ready. Oh, we know. Show me that wiggle again. Yeah, we kind of just like do a sass wiggle. Oh my gosh, that's exactly what it is. It is the sass wiggle. Okay, so for those of you who are not familiar with this amazing bit of culture that my friend Kenny has devised, I'm going to teach you all about the sass walk. Every dinosaur can do it. Some look better than others. Just gonna put it out there. Some look better than others when they do it. So what you do, right, is you look all the way up in the sky. What I know that this camera angle is not flattering. I get it. You look all the way up in the sky and you just walk. Admittedly, you can't see what your dinosaur looks like when you do this. You can't see it, but your friends can see it. Anyone in front of you can see it. You will end up walking into rocks and doing silly stuff like I do when you do the sass walk. It is 110% okay, and that's what it looks like. And it's very much in the name. It's supposed to look sassy, like, it it is like it's in the name. 110%. That actually kind of looks that looks good. Oh my gosh, that's great, Neb. That's great. All right. Well, it's time. It's time to see how this next round of PvP goes. Ooh, there's my 6% armor. I'm not sure if that's 6% armor. Oh, there's 8%. Yeah, I shouldn't be trying to run with this. I should be trying to do this with that. Okay, this is very okay. We stop. We give. We give. Okay, Stomp Ram or Ram Joust is wow. We got absolutely torn apart. We got torn apart. Yeesh. You know what? That is true. You don't get to definitively win against me often. So you know what? Enjoy every moment of this, please. I think we go back to Puncture Ram. I feel like Puncture Ram is gonna be my preferred play. I still think that not having charge is a weak spot. Ram v Ram looks cool like a real Seraphite. Alright, I'll try charge. I will try it. Now, the way that they've worded this, and the way that they showed it off in the video, it very much feels like the old charge, not where you just charge and you just keep hitting something, but you charge and you deal damage to anything you hit during the duration of the charge. So like you could run into 2, 3, 4 different things and each deal damage to them, is the way it sounded and the way it looked when they represented it in the video. And again, I also watched this video at like 9 in the morning while I was waking up getting my morning coffee. So we might be wrong, and I'm okay to be wrong, right? Like I'm not,
You know, like I don't have to be right about it, but I'm definitely interested in I don't even how do I even words? My entire train of thought just got derailed. Totally not me reading, watching at 3 a.m. and going to bed at 7. Oh, so yeah, I may not the way that the charge was depicted may not be the way that I think it is, or I might have misremembered something. But
definitely want to test it, and that's exactly why we're here. Also, let me tell you what, you're okay. You're okay. Yeah, you're alright. Is it bath time? I shifted in my chair and the cat just looked at me like, what's going on? What you doing? I'm just like, nope, we're good. Yeah. You give me the head bonks. Yeah. You give me the little head bonks. You are just as sweet as can be, mister. You're okay. You're alright. You're fine. I'm fine. Everything is fine. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Listen, you're I the phrase I kept using to get this cat into my life was he's too sweet to not have a home. And now you're just too cute. This cat is too cute. I told Devi about our fighting. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh geez. You know what I should be doing? We're using the replay. I should have been recording this entire thing. It is criminal that I have not been recording this to go back and get replays. Let me tell you what, that is a missed opportunity that I was absolutely flubbing on the entire time. I get it. I'm aware. Don't worry. Look. This 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 model has grown on me. I'm sorry, but like all the Styras with their horn pointed up, meh. Oh my gosh, there's a baby raptor. Oh my gosh, there's a raptor. Oh dear lord, there's a raptor. Okay, so I was told to try charge, and I can't use charge if I don't put it on a keybind. Okay. My health is almost back, and then we're gonna fight. I don't know about these abilities. I'm gonna stop trying to rhyme. Gerbiger, recover. Magic word. Revivify? That's a Dungeons and Dragons spell. Are you gonna you're gonna emote at me to make me heal faster? You know what? I can support this. Well then, you know, I'm getting there. Yeah, look at that. You've got like 4 spines on your head, and I've kind of got like the 2. All right, here we go. Next attempt. Next attempt at the violence. Oh, I thought we dodged that. Your turning's better than mine. Damn. Oh, that was a missed opportunity for me. I should have... Oh, okay. Alright, yeah. Oh, geez, no. Okay. Ow. Yeah, I think that Styra versus Styra play, the headbutt ram is definitely winning. The headbutt ram is just too good. It's too good not to have, and then I think Silver's also running the Bright Crest. Yeah, so there's a definitive PvP build going on here. Very definitive. Because like my go-to is not winning. Oh, my frill just came back. Bright Crest Blunted Horns. Yep, Blunted Horns for the ram damage, and then Bright Crest for the 15%. And then you've got on top of that the 3% attack damage. I wonder if I use the exact same build, how much that 3% attack damage is going to put you ahead. Yeah, because this is the exact same build that you've got. And when I heal back up, I'm ready to go again. Sty v Sty, I was winning with Joust. Interesting. What if one of us allowed Ram to bleed? I don't... Well, the other... Well, then that just gets... That would be a wasted senses slot.
Which is a big oof, because, like, giving us each an armor and attack buff, I think I'll just empty out the slot, or the sense slot for this one, just to kind of test what it is without giving either one of us an advantage, or kind of just, like, wasting the slot. Because, I mean, switching it to the off ability technically does nothing because I'm not using Joust, but it just feels dumb, so I'm just going to empty it. Honestly, Neb, if you can make Joust work for you, then like 10 out of 10 run it. I'm just not finding success with it personally. Like, please don't let this limit what you want to play for your dinosaur. This is just my personal, hey, this is what I'm doing and this is what I'm trying.
I can leave party and you can have the armor boost. I don't think that works outside of a group though. Yeah, I don't think that works outside of a group. Because it's definitely group based and stacks up to 4 times. So if I did, so yeah, we've got 2. I don't know yeah, I don't know. I kind of don't want to leave the group because it's Devi! Hi, Devi! I see you, friend. My health is too low to be social, okay? I don't have enough health to be social right now. But are you shaking your head at me? Listen, I'm healing. Is that the chat sound? Listen, my health only comes back so fast, darn it. I'm healing. I'm being yelled at. I'm not allowed to sleep. Apparently, I'm late for school. Yeah, the lesson I'm learning is that running the off the running the off high DPS Styra build is just getting me absolutely demolished. Even though I tend to like the bleed more, and they even increased the bleed amount on some of these. So yeah, I wonder how much bleed Ram is going to do without the sense slot boosting it. Everything is different. Everything is strange. This city patty here is just like, what's wrong with this styra? Why is its horn bent downwards? Like, what's wrong with you? Apparently I hit my head on a tree. Well, that's good to hear. That! It's suddenly brighter. I didn't do that. Everything is hurting. Uh, well, slightly less than it was before, right? Because I've got... Yes, the jumpies. The jumpies. Wait a minute. Hey. Where are you going? I'm almost done. Literally just millimeters of the health bar to go. 98, 99, and 100. I'm ready now. I'm ready. I really just need to get a good opener here. It's really what I need. I need a good opener. Yeah, honestly, it really just seems to be who... It almost feels like a Smilo fight. Oh, that clicks. It's like a Smilo fight. Come here. Oof. That increase in damage, though. Because that... it's like a Smilo fight. Oh, that... It's like a Smilo fight. I actually kind of liked that dealing bleed more. I'm not gonna lie. Def more bleed that time. How much? How much more bleed? Roughly how much? Spell. How much more were you seeing? No, there we go. Up. This might be. Yeah. Oh, the bright crest was stacking. That's the percent base that I was seeing that one time. Noticeable enough to tap out before I took another hit. Ooh. Silver, do you know what this means? Do you know what this means? Yes! Yes. Oh, this is terrific and terrifying at the same time. Oh, I like this. Oh, I'm happy about it. Yeah, kinda. Do you know how much I've been running Vault today since the TLC dropped? I've been running so much Vault that I'm mashing the A button and I'm genuinely sad that I can't jump right now. It makes me sad. Oh, but the play style just clicks in my head. Because we're running in a circle, and we're doing this, and we're doing that, and I can actually use local and be like, oh, we lost our spectator. Our spectator's left. Rip. Ripperonis. Ripperoni, pepperoni. Looking for the berry bush. There it is. There's 3 of them right there. Cool. Doingy, 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 doing. Server resets in 1 hour, 0 minutes. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is we're going to play, like we're going to go until reset, and then I'm probably going to call the stream at reset. That feels like a natural stopping point. But yeah, I'm very happy about this. Because honestly, combat weight and health-wise, ooh, I need to know how that fight goes. We need. Yeah, we need to test that at some point. Because if this is basically Irby Smilodon, then I kind of want to see how that goes. No? The stat blocks are similar enough that I want to. I expect pain for that. Not if you can get behind the Styra. If you can get behind the Styra, there are no tail attacks. There is no back kick. You can tail ride this thing to the sunset if you want. Like there's nothing in the back that gets an attack. You are weak to tail ride. You want me to be the cat? You know what? Are you saying that just because you want an opportunity to beat up my cat? Listen, listen. I think that we can reasonably tap out, okay? I think it's reasonable, right? Right? I would, and just to be on the safe side, I would even say it's like first to 25%. Have you met? Ow! Ow! Critter, no! Bad alpha critter. Get out of here. This is the PvP zone. Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh dear lord. Oh, that's kind of concerning. If I take one more, okay, we run. We're running! Oh my gosh. I think we found where the toxin went. No, these things always had toxin. Oh, oh, it's not aggroed on me anymore. It's aggroed on somebody else. We need to kill it. It needs to die. Please click somebody that's not me. The alpha critter has invaded. Okay, good, it's dead. Oh my gosh. Oh dear me. just when I thought I was okay, with no issues. Oh, oh, my poor self. Just when I thought, yeah, I'm fine. Alpha Critter decides that the PvP zone isn't safe anymore. Ow. That hurt. That hurt so bad. So much. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh my goodness. That that is just something else. Alpha Critter said it's PvP time outside the ring and darn near almost killed me. You know what? While we're healing, before some other Alpha Critter gets here, we're getting the rest of this toxin off. Honestly, that 40% toxin just took it from like what, 3 minutes to 2? That's not bad. That for 40% toxin healing, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, it all clicks. Styra is basically Irby Smilodon. Oh. Oh my goodness, it clicks. We needed the little light bulb and we got it. I do feel bad though that I practically just kind of like, yeah, you're taking a nap. Well, the cat has decided that it's nap time. That needed the dad. The what? The what kind of circus music? I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know. Oh, wait, no, now I know. Really? Really? You needed the circus music? Really? Listen. Oh my gosh, we nearly got killed by a critter. Oh my goodness, we absolutely lucked out there. What? What? Wait. Who is cat? Uh, I recommend you, just so that we get a better idea of Styra HP throughout the fight. There we go. I'm like, phew, okay, the toxin is gone, the health bar is full, the alpha critter is dead. I'm gonna go scream at it now because it's just a pain in the butt. I'm watching stream. Love, I can hear you. Ow, ow, ow. Listen. I talk out loud as I type, okay? Uh, We're gonna stab it too. I'm sorry, but we are handling this alpha critter with malicious intent. And we take a picture, because, I mean, it is an alpha critter, right? We defeated this alpha critter. It nearly killed us. We have the victory pose. The victory screech. Yep, we even get the victory screech. Leadership was transferred to me. It's probably best that I leave the group just to keep the buffs off. That way it's fair, because the Smilodon won't have any buffs. Yeah, because this isn't stacking solo in the group. Okay, so here we go. We're going to get some water from a water pool. Right? Water from the water pool. I don't think... The real question is going to be, do we go for the bright horizon? Do we go for the bright crest?
Jeez, I can't enunciate the crest.
Yeah, do we run bright crest for the damage, or do we try to play into the Smilo and know what its bleed does and try to play into the resilient spikes? Because if we do too much damage, we're going to kill the Smilodon. But we don't necessarily want to pull punches either. Oh my gosh, look at those scars. I've got some scars on my side and on my back. And there is a... It's just Smilodon! Alright. Look! It's my Smilodon's mom. Yeah, sorry, there's a hitbox there. You can't jump that. Oh my gosh, we're almost the same size too. Look at that. You look gigantic on this screen. The camera scale. Oh my gosh, the camera scale. Okay. Alright, how do you want to run this? First to 25, first to 50, or like first to tap? How do you want to do this? Because I can't ask you in global. That's the alert call. Are you scared of me? Did I not? Am confused. Or were you just yelling at the city patty? Alright, you're just ready to go. Alright, we'll take it. We will take it. Oh yeah, this is a Smilo fight, hands down. How much bleed are you running with? I was about to wonder. Oh dear. I see local chat, but you're not in local. I can't read global. Death bleed at half. At half? Oh my gosh. That... Styra running with full ability to do bleed. Running with Frilled Bond or Braced Impacts if you run Joust. This might be the build. This might just be the damage build then. The aggro, I'm gonna run at you, I'm gonna stab you, this is what's gonna happen to you build. Hey, why are you mad at me? This is all testing. This is all in good faith. You woke me up from my nap. How could you do that? You woke me up from my... Yeah, you woke me up from my nap.
Speaking of which, nap time's over. What are the odds I had a yawn come on right there? My goodness. You know, if you want to go again, I could do it with no stomp. I could do it with no ram. I could take ram out completely and see how it plays.
Just so that way we have like an understanding of what the matchup is. But look at the camera scaling. We're practically the same size. I am ever so slightly larger, but like if you cut off like the length of my tail and you kind of shave through some of the frill, we're practically the same size. Oh my gosh, this is Irby Smilodon. Listen here, I can't stretch. I kind of just do this hoofy thing. Okay? This is what I do. I just do that. Well, actually, I do have a stretch. I love how, like, the base game stretch is literally just always, here, let me shove my leg backwards and almost look like I'm gonna break it. I don't understand that animation choice, but That at least 2 Smilos would try this. Okay. So you're telling me that we're about the same size, but Styra does enough bleed that it would require a second Smilo to try and fight it legitimately. Got it. So this is a 2... Styra is now a 2 Smilo job. I mean, I think it was always a 2 Smilo job, but like, you know. But yep, that is the matriarch of the Smilodon Pride that I am a part of. Very good at Smilodon, very skilled, like literally not a pushover. She literally 1v3'd Griffins. So then it really does just sound like the bleed mixed with, does this do passive bleed? Because according to this high damage, low bleed. Ram is slow but powerful headbutt, but we know it does bleed because of the blunted horns. So it does deal bleed damage along with maybe a little bit of damage. It doesn't show, it says powerful, but it's like, meh. It doesn't really say. And then we get the 15% bleed. Could you imagine if we had the 5% attack? That would be up to 20% damage if inflicted with a status effect. I'm watching her. Yeah, I'm caught up in group chat. Okay, cool. Cool. Still test speed against. Test speed. Test speed. So like a point A to point B race? Is that what you have in mind, Neb? Like we run from like one side of the ring to the other? You know what the worst part is? We don't have a good way to count us down without using stream chat. Do we have a counter? Somebody, anybody? 1 Mississippi 2? That is a lot of meows. What? Okay. I don't know. Silver, you need to communicate. I don't understand what this is. Are you counting? I'm confused. Is the city Patty counting us down? You said a count. So like, okay, so we each like use the chat call 5 times and then we go? Or even just 3 times to be fair. I'd be okay with 3 times. Okay, alright, we've got confirmation on 5, so we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll go. Alright, are you ready? Okay, that looked like an affirmative head nod. Alright. Alright. I mean, this looks to be about the same speed. Yeah, because we don't seem to be faster or slower than each other in any regard. We seem to be relatively equal, because even during our run around during the fight, we seem to be about the same speed. Almost even the same walking speed, but I think Smilodon's got slightly faster walking speed. Yeah, because if I run... Here, I'll kind of do a loop. Yeah, I don't seem to really outpace the Smilodon. Like, I don't feel like I'm really catching Silver unless the Smilodon makes like a turn or something. Yeah. I don't have Vault on! Rude. Rude! You know what? I'm putting Vault back on. Okay, next time I'm following you over that rock. Next time I'm following you. Oh, are we I'm okay, so we're still running. Got it. Yeah, I can follow you over that rock now. How does that feel? Oh my gosh, it almost jumps like a Smilodon too. Do you see this? Oh, I need to see. I need to see if I can get onto that rock. I want to know. I want to know. I did it! I did it! Victory screech! Oh my gosh, this really is just Herbivore Smilodon. It really just is. It's just slightly less graceful and a lot flatter on the terrain movement. Yeah, no, oh my goodness. I have a new monster. I don't deserve having a new monster, but I have a new monster. And all the other Styras are here to... Oh my goodness. You have to show... Wait, what am I showing? What am I showing? I don't understand. Am I showing the rock jumping? I'm not sure I understand. Oh, that makes me like the stamina regen even more though. Oh, this is good. Puncture's not bad. Puncture really isn't bad. But it seems like there's enough base bleed between ram and headbutt that you don't need a dedicated bleed attack. Yeah, this thing is gonna be scary. The jump and the running, we are showing her Smilo Irby. Oh my gosh, we're showing Smilo Irby. Alright, I'm for it. I'm down for displaying the Smilo Irby. Where are we going? Are we going to the ring? We're going to the ring. It's a Devi! It's a friend. I recognize Devi's, but I don't recognize this one, so hi friend. And then there's Silver talking global. I don't know who any of these people are. Alright. We do the jumps. Oh my gosh, I'm embarrassed I missed that jump. I'm so dumb. No, we did this. It worked. I'm not... There it is. There it is. Look at me go. Look at me fly. I am the Herbivore Smilodon. I am going to be a terror. I hope you know. Listen, if I can land the jump, right? If I don't flub the first jump, the chances of me making it are a lot higher. But I don't think it's graceful enough to get that third jump off. I don't think it has the stamina for that. Because I'm already having to get my stamina back by the time I get back here. I don't think it's... It's me! It's Neb! Hi, Neb! It's Neb! Yeah, I wish we were graceful enough to pull that third jump, but I just don't think we have it. One, two... Yeah, I can kind of pull it, but you kind of have to get like the extra step after to kind of give you the spot for the jump. But yeah, yep. Herbivore Smilodon confirmed. You know what? I've kind of been sleeping on my marks. How long has it been since I last used the marks command? Whoopsies. Yeah, it's been a good amount of time since the last time I used the marks command. Alright, so what's the plan, Silver? I'm getting I'm getting Thrackled? You know what? I'll go. I'll go. I'll do it. I'll fight you, Neb. You're just not in my group. You need to be in my group. But I can't use the player list, as I don't want to do... What if I do this? Aha! It's like I'm trying to be considerate and also follow the guidelines. So it's like I can't do this, but I can't do that. I can use local, but I can't use global. And I don't want to pull the social list. Wait a minute, that's 7 point... Ooh, times 3. That's... That... Wait, 7.5... Let me do some quick percentages. Devi wants to race silver. Okay. Well then, I'm gonna stand over here and not be in the way. Because if there's gonna be a race, I don't want to be in the way of the race. So 7.5 times 3, that's 22.5. Topping out, does that hit 30% at 4? 7.5 times 4, yeah, that's 30. So that's a 30% overall buff if it stacks 4 times. Wait a minute, is that, hold on, 30% attack and defense? Oh my gosh, that's kind of scary. And on officials, what do we make up? We do 2? We do 3. Wait, why am I 2 and why are you... Oh, that's just the same symbol. So we're 2 slots. On official, you could stack 5 Styras in one group. That's scary, man. Officials are a very scary place right now. But I was told that I can join the live VC. How do I do that? Where do I do the thing? Hello. Yep. Yeah. But uh nope. Oh, that's super cool. Sure. I don't see why not. Worst comes to worst, it throws my stream out the window. I don't I'll restart it if I have to. I don't care. Well, if it works, more power to us, right? Yeah, if there's a way to merge it, it would probably have to come through as like an Xbox notification, but I don't know if Twitch for Xbox does that. I wonder if they're planning on adding that in the future, though. That would be a nice tie-in for Xbox streamers. Oh, you're fine. Take all the time you want. I'm in no rush.
Half the time I don't even remember, so we're just gonna go look at my channel. So it's a long name. Are you ready? So it's gonna be Sneaky Snake 2 in all lowercase with the added word gaming at the end. I I didn't receive. Oh, nope, there it is. It's on my phone. How do I? Yeah, it's on my phone. So I wonder if I click join on my phone. It's a beta feature. Okay, that makes sense. Oh. Oh. Well, wait, but I'm not streaming on mobile. So I don't know how that would work. I wonder if it would try to transfer my stream to my phone. That is pretty cool. Oh, well, it's a lovely networking tool and a great way to build community. I think that's a wonderful thing. Oh, that's super cool. Only if she wants to, but I don't have any indication one way or the other. That's okay. I've never been an attention person anyways. All right, well then I'll try to roll with it like everything else. No, that's how I get myself in trouble. Okay, that's a bad idea. Oh no. Well, I don't want to get you in trouble. If I'm gonna get people in trouble, I might as well take responsibility for it. Silver!
That was great. Apparently, Silver's the problem. That was great.
I don't mind that.
Oh, it's really fun. Th- No, see, they only seem to care if you play the radio in Fortnite. If you play the radio in Fortnite, they will mute your audio because apparently the music's copyrighted. But if it's in the game, it still doesn't matter. Wow, okay. Yeah, I won't lie, I missed it. Huh. So what I'm hearing is we're just not allowed to have nice things anymore. Oh, that is true. Absolutely not. I wish I could say that I did, but no. Yeah, I'm gonna be 100% and tell you that I forgot people stream to make money. So yeah, that seems fair. Wait a minute, no. We're not about to have more Blame Snake, okay? But Toby didn't do anything. I thought that was only for swimming pools. Well, now, Devi, the only way to get her back is to have to fight her. So now you've got to fight Silver. Because it wouldn't be the PvP spot if you didn't PvP. Then get on the rock. Oh, are you too little for the rock? You know, I didn't realize that. Oh, okay. I was about to say I didn't realize PvP had a height requirement, but you know. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I guess I'm in the way here, huh?
Oh no. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize we were playing with cutthroat rules.
You know what? I get to look at the sky. We're gonna be different, and we're gonna stare at the sky while it changes. What? What's that? Yeah, what is slow? Everyone wants everything now. Oh dear. Yes, the question mark is so much more aggressive than the default. Ooh. Oh, she's out. Well, if you follow the bloody footprints, they lead this way. You probably had her on the bleed countdown, though. Yeah, no, Styra bleed against Smilo seems to be really strong. Well, I don't think we were close enough for that buff to activate for you. And remember, every time she hits your frill, like face first, she's taking reflect damage too. Let me see. Because I can stand over here on this rock and see if the number gets higher. Um, I've we could take it off and run it again. Oh, be careful. Alpha critters spawn out here. Just kind of like draw a spot where alpha critters don't spawn. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh yeah, I gotta tell you about the crabs we fought last time. It wasn't mentioned, so I'm going to assume they didn't touch it. Does it? Well, I mean, if you're 500 combat weight lower as an adult, then I would imagine that means your heal rate's faster? Yeah, yes, Milo does have that. I'm surprised it doesn't have them. Because I remember, all the dinosaurs that would get vocal slots and be like, well, I don't have a voice call. And then their TLC came and they're like, oh, well, I've got a voice call now.
In the TLC video, they paired 4 Styras with a trike. But the weird part is that doesn't work on official servers. That's an overpack on official servers because you only get 10 group slots. Yeah, you would only be able to put an Eotrike and 2 Styras together for 9 group slots on official servers. I doubt it. I mean, you just get to throw your devil horns at people and grow them back. That's all it is. I wonder if their justification for not doing that though is that the combat weight, like the overall size of the dinosaur, just isn't big enough.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to make it a smaller dinosaur now. Because it used to be chunky. Oh, the Rex can pick up the Styra now. Oh, Silver. Silver, put her down. Oh, so you can you jeez. Yep, yep, you ran out of horns. Well, I mean, it really depends, because I don't see a lot of Rexes running their Thrash ability. The Path of Titans version of oh dear. You've got one right where this. Oh my gosh. This looks like a really bad Halloween costume. Uh, well, you know. Yep. But my stream's not gonna see that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to throw an outro, so I'll leave the VC and throw an outro. I don't know how to do that, but I think that's a wonderful idea. I do. Well, that's an amazing thing. Not Toby. Well, alright, friends. That'll be pretty much the end of this stream. What I am going to do is I'm going to try to figure out how this rating mechanic works because I totally haven't done it before. And I'm going to see if I can't get us to raid my friend Tweak because she's wonderful and awesome. And if I can help other people meet my wonderful, awesome friend, then I feel like I've done something good today. I just need to know which account. Derby, derby, dear. I don't think it's that one. Oh, let me spell. Is it this one? Okay, so it's totally that one. Alright, so what I'm going to do, because I'm very, very excited, is I'm going to give my good friend Tweak a good raid. Oh wait, no, I don't think I can. I don't think my friend Tweak is on. Did I miss? Well, I'm very sorry to tell you that I don't think I can do that. No, no. As of an hour and a half ago, okay. So then I'm just late. That's all. Sadness. But you know what? Next time, if I'm not late, we can raid my friend Tweak. So very much thank you all to those who were able to make it. I'm always happy to have people check out my stream while it's up. I'm very grateful for everyone who stuck around. I had a great time. I got to learn, I got to grow, I got to do a lot of testing, a very fair amount of testing, and I had a lot of fun with it. But with that being said, I was also really glad to jump on and check out the TLC for the Styra. We will be back on Thursday. Yep, we'll be back on Thursday. It will be normally today is the division day. So Thursday will be a Tom Clancy's The Division day. So if you want to come back for Thursday, you're more than welcome. If you just want to check out the Path of Titan stuff, I would recommend that you hit follow so that way you know when I go live. I try to keep the titles and notifications relatively themed around the videos. So, worst comes to worst, you join me on another game. But without further ado, I will see you all on Thursday. Thank you all for stopping by. Stay safe and slither on, my friends, and I'll see you in the next